I was saying everyone knows who this gentleman is. I'd like to ask Jane Usher, who's our guest speaker, but she's not right now our guest speaker. She's going to introduce our special guest speaker, someone who Jane has been working with day and night for a long time. So Jane, can you introduce this gentleman to the right of you?
Richard, thank you so much, everybody. Nooch, you and I have to, Mark, where are you? We have something to say to you before I make this introduction, and it goes like this. Thank you, Sherman Oaks. Thank you, Sherman Oaks. Thank you, thank you. It was because of Sherman Oaks. So please give yourselves a round of applause. Hey, look. This is a man operating on maybe 1 hour of sleep. I think I got 2. I saw many of you till a very late hour last night, and thank you for that. You know Nooch. He has been here for the last more than a year, but he hasn't been here as he's here for the first time tonight, maybe for the first public event. So may I ask you to please welcome our city attorney-elect, Carmen Nooch Trutanich.
That's my sign that, who stole that sign? That's my first misdemeanor prosecution. You guys all heard it, that's an admission.
That's tore it down.
You couldn't reach it. What a win. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I came down is that I had to come here tonight just to say thank you. It started here in the Valley. It started here, in this room. Well, really not in this room, at the Department of Water and Power. But I'm touched and I'm overwhelmed. I can't say anything that you guys don't already know. You can look at my heart and you can see who I am and what I am, and I'm not going to let you down. I'm going to work my behind off. I can't say any bad words now than an elected official. Yesterday in my opening lines of my acceptance speech, I quoted the Bible, and I'm going to do that right now. He reached into his bag and he pulled forth a rock, and he slung the rock at the Philistine, and it struck the Philistine in the head and embedded in his scalp, and he fell to the ground and he was killed. That's what happened. He took over City Hall last night, and we were going to bring a light with us. I spoke with Laura Chick today, and she was going to speak to the governor. And I told you that we are going to, I'm not one to pass ordinances. I believe that what you do in the city of LA really doesn't make an impact. You got to go to Sacramento and change laws pervasively. And so I'm going to change the law. And I'm going to bring a law that prosecutors, city attorneys, will have the power to impanel grand juries for misdemeanor ethics violations on politicians. I'm going to do that in the first 100 days of my administration. We are going to change the way politics are played in the city of Los Angeles. I'm not vindictive. I'm not revengeful. I don't look back. I look forward. I can't change history, but I sure as hell can affect the future. And we are going to, the future of this city is going to be bright and clean, and I'm going to make sure of that. I'm going to work with Cooley and Baca, and I'm going to keep each and one of your faces in my mind when I do it. I hope to come back here as often as I can. I can't swear that I'll be here every month, and I'm going to try, because I know, coming from San Pedro, loyalty is a big deal with us down there. And loyalty is a big deal with me. And I'm going to be loyal to this community. you are going to have no greater friend in your city attorney than I promise. I want to hear from you. I want to be part of your community. I want to be your city attorney. The Daily News had it right when they called me the people's lawyer. I want to be the people's lawyer. I want to hear what you think is broken, and I want to try to fix it. You may not agree with everything that I do, but I want you to trust one thing, that the reason that I'm doing it is not politics, because I truly believe it's the right thing to do. And I will follow my heart in this job. I'm not a politician. God forbid I ever become one. I don't talk like one. I don't act like one. I may look like one, but I'm not, and I don't want to be. I just got off the phone with a buddy of mine, and I said, "Hey, it's me. Underneath all these clothes, it's still me." And hopefully, in 8 years, when I leave this job, it'll still be me. And all I want to do is I want to just get a thank you from those of you that are here tonight. When I'm done, that I did a job well done. And I plan on being your city attorney. I plan on doing a good job and doing it only for one reason. I don't want my name in the press. I don't need that. I want to leave a legacy. Not many people get to touch 4.5 million lives. That's a privilege. I'm not going to dishonor that privilege. I'm going to touch your lives by bringing you a better government. I mean that. Thank you.
Richard, can I impose? There's a little bit. Team Trutanich spanned the city. Many of you are members of Team Trutanich, but this is a rare moment, so if you'll indulge me.
Hold on a second, can I do one thing?
Yes.
I need to introduce each of you to my ambassador of Kwan.
That's right.
Do you know have you ever seen Jerry Maguire, the movie Jerry Maguire?
Yes.
Jerry, you are my ambassador of Kwan. John Shulman, you are my ambassador of Kwan. And those two little guys, they're going to grow up and be ambassadors of Kwan also, if they not already are. John's kids.
So there we go. He stole my lines, but you know what? I think he earned that prerogative. Okay, off you go. You guys know more. You know Nick. You know John.
I have to leave. I got to go down to the Biltmore and then back up to Wilshire Boulevard, so it's a busy night. Thank you. Again, it was important that I come here. I love all of you. I really do. Thank you for accepting me and making me part of your community.